11.7 surface areas and volumes of cones. So starting from today, I'm gonna try to film a video every section. I'll also try to link another video I found on YouTube so you can judge which one will be better. And today, tomorrow, since we'll be focusing on cones, I'll just cover both surface area and volume formulas today in this video. Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's start by covering the surface area of a cone. So hopefully we all know what a cone looks like. Basically the upside down of an ice cream cone. Or it doesn't matter which way it faces. The top would be like a triangular shape and the bottom would be a circle. Alright, and because the bottom is circle, to calculate the area of a circle, we need the radius. So I'm gonna write r, and r would be the radius. And then the slant height, the length of this part, we'll call this L, length. So the surface area, okay, here, it's the slant height. And the formula would go by surface area equals pi r squared plus pi r L. So here you're actually using the radius twice. The first part is for the area of the circle, and then the second part is pi r L. So you do 3.14 times the radius and then times the slant height. So hopefully a lot of you guys are watching this, and I highly recommend you actually copy down what I'm trying to write, and that'll be your class notes. I'm not really checking it because it's impossible, but having the class notes will actually help you do better on the exit ticket. I know a couple of you guys are pretty much struggling with the exit ticket, and yes, you'll have another one this Friday. So that's why we'll have a Zoom meeting on Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. and I'll cover will be included in the exit ticket. So here goes example 1. Alright, and then so that's 6 inches, and then here it's 4 inches. So we're trying to find the surface area, and again the formula would be S equals pi r squared plus pi r L. So step 1 is to plug in every single number you have here. So that will be 3.14 multiplied with 4 squared plus 3.14 times 4 times 6. And now you will need help from a calculator. So for this part, you will do the 4 squared first because, again, exponent will come before multiplication. So that will be 3.14 times 16. And then the second part, you just multiply all the 3 numbers inside your calculator. So that would be, I need my calculator. I actually don't have my calculator. Oh well. Or you can use your phone, that works as well. So that would be 75.36. And then you figure out what is 3.14 times 16. which is I'll be writing up here, which is 50.24. You add that with 75.36, which will give you 125.6. And because it's surface area, the unit will go with inches squared. Whenever it says something's area, it's always the unit squared, and whenever it's a volume, it will be a unit cubed. Alright. If it's an actual class, I will totally show you guys another like try for you to try it, but because it's just a video, I'll just move on to the volume part. Alright, so here goes the volume. Again, I'll start by showing you the formula, the volume of a cone. So the middle part, that's the height, and that's the radius. So the difference between a volume and a surface area is that for the volume, we actually use the actual height in the middle, versus the surface area will use the slant height from the side. Because if you think about it, the slant height is part of the surface, and the height, the actual height about how tall this cone is from the top all the way down to the bottom. So that's why it's the height in the middle. And let's say if the cone is not like upright, and let's say if the cone looks like this, the radius is the same thing, but the height, we will again look at how, like, where is the top, and then the height is here. This is because for this angle, this is a right angle. This is just a special case. Most likely your height will be inside, except when you see a right angle in a corner, and then that would be the height. Alright, the formula is V equals 1/3 pi r squared height. So the pi r squared part is the circle, and then you multiply the area of the circle with the height. They'll give you the volume, and because it's a cone shape, it will be 1/3. So that's the formula. Alright, and then let's see example 2. Oh, and also guys, because it's a video, it's okay if you just go back or pause and then take notes. You don't have to just listen to me rambling through everything. Okay, so let's see. Alright, I'll do example 2 here. And then I'll draw a cone that's upside down. Okay, that's 8 meters. That's 5 meters. And again, the reason why this chapter is pretty straightforward is because, or I hope it's straightforward, is because you just follow basically all the formulas you have. So the more important part is to understand which formula to use, and then after you figure out that, you just plug it in, use your calculator, then you're done. And because it's multiple choice, you should be able to see exactly if you get the correct answer or not. Alright, so the volume is 1/3 pi r squared height. First step, plugging everything. So it's 1/3 times 3.14 times 5 squared times 8. And I know a lot of you guys don't like the 1/3 part. We can leave it to the last to solve. So it'll be 1/3 times 3.14 times 25 times 8. And then you multiply 3.14 with 25 with 8 first. And then do the next step. Okay, I'll try to write this side. So it will equal to 1/3 multiply with. Now you do 3.14 times 25 times 8. 3.14 times 25 times 8. Alright, so that's how you get it's 628. And then whenever you see 1/3, instead of multiplying with 1/3, you can just do it's 628 divided by 3. So the final answer would be 209.3. I'll be having decimals like that, but you can just round it. And the unit for this, because it's volume, it will be meters cubed. So that would be the answer. And your homework for today will be page 645, number 3, 5, 6, 11. Alright, thank you. Bye.